Today, I am Taylor Swift, and John Mayer is TikTok Shop, and I'm about to write Dear John. Hello, this is Artistic Antics LLC. My name is Amanda. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual content. It's probably going to be a bit of a rant. I have been on TikTok Shop for 4 months. Interestingly, TikTok Shop appears to have officially launched September of this year, although if you have been on TikTok in the last year, you will have seen that TikTok Shop and affiliate links have been pervasive on the platform since November when it opened for testing. Through TikTok Shop, you could either sell your own products or you could promote other people's products for affiliate money. It was so invasive that Swell Entertainment released a video talking about how pervasive the eligible for commission was back in August of 2023. For full transparency, here are my metrics for TikTok Shop. I have been on TikTok for 4 months. I've sold over 200 products to over 180 buyers. I have had a total of 2 product violations on my shop, which I will get into later. I have uploaded 41 products to my shop and made about 20 TikTok posts promoting those products. It is slightly concerning to me that TikTok has now officially launched, which kind of implies that they are done testing and are happy with the platform as it is. After all, after a year of rigorous testing, they must have fixed all the errors, right? Right? When I joined TikTok Shop, there was the expectation that things were not going to run perfectly. After all, this was a platform that was fairly new and it was still in testing. I had to get a separate app in order to connect TikTok to my Shopify website, but that's nothing new. You have to do a similar thing with Etsy. My first uh-oh moment was when I realized I couldn't retroactively tag products in previous posts that I had made on TikTok. Although that wasn't really anything unusual for TikTok. They have really bad editing services for posts that have already been posted. It's a little annoying, but all in all, it's nothing new. The maximum order processing time was only 3 days. That's a little bit of a tight turnaround, especially for people that make homemade products or made to order products. It would be almost impossible to have a turnaround time of 3 days. Or somebody like me that is the sole owner and worker, packer, shipper, everythinger in the business. It's a little tight, but it can be worked around. TikTok holds your earnings for 15 days after the product is delivered. Okay, that's not super bad. I mean, TikTok doesn't pay creators until like the month afterwards, so I guess it's not that unusual. And if you work hard enough, you can get your earnings up to 8 days after the product has been delivered. And if you sell more than 50 products in 8 to 14 days, you can get your earnings in 3 days after the product is delivered. Not the best, but not bad. Then I started selling products and I was getting orders with discount codes. I looked at the settings of my shop and didn't find any discounts that I had put in. I ended up contacting TikTok customer service that informed me that these were automatic discount codes, and they assured me I would still get paid out the amount of money that I listed my products for. Okay, no worries. It's a little weird to not disclose that to sellers, especially because discounts and pricing can be very personal to a seller's business. I, for one, like to have all discounts ubiquitous across all of my e-commerce platforms. If I have a sale going on my website, I want that reflected on Etsy and TikTok Shop and vice versa. Also, if customers were to have questions about these discounts, where they can find them, how they get them, I would not know the answer to these. I would have to contact TikTok customer service, and most likely they would not have the answer either. Some customers were even getting products for as little as 1 cent. How does this happen? Nobody seems to know. Now for the next section, for a bit of context, TikTok Shop has a shop experience score. They measure a shop based on customer service, order fulfillment, and product satisfaction. Your shop can be ranked on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. These metrics are calculated over the last 90 days. I was lucky and I had a video where I had a product tag go viral. These products made up the majority of my sales on TikTok Shop. Reviews started coming in for these products, and I had a couple of reviews that were 1 or 2 stars, no problem. TikTok encourages you to reach out to the customers and make sure they had a good experience, as you should. So I reached out to the customers to see what went wrong and how I can help to make sure that they were satisfied with their purchase. I offered partial refunds, as I normally do if something did not go exactly to plan. However, when I went to go submit the partial refund, I found that TikTok does not offer that. I can either offer a full refund, meaning that they would get the product for free, or no refund. I reached out to TikTok customer service again and asked them if this was a feature that existed and where I could find it. They informed me that this is not something that they offer, but that they would be happy to look into it. 4 months and 1 official launch later, this is still not something that they offer. So I did the only thing that I could do. I offered full refunds. But even after reviews were changed, updated to be a better score, my shop experience score did not change. Again, I reached out to TikTok customer service and they informed me that your shop experience score only takes into account the initial reviews. This is a bit of a problem. Remember that the shop experience score grades your shop based on the last 90 days. Well, the benchmark that we want to aim for customer satisfaction is less than 1%, meaning that if you get even 1 bad review, you will have to get 99 other good reviews, not just products sold, but positive reviews to be able to hit that benchmark within the 90 days. That is only 1 bad review. If you get multiple bad reviews, double that, triple that. Even if the customer changes their initial review, there is no way that that initial bad review is not going to affect your shop. This is especially going to hit smaller businesses that don't put out as many products. But TikTok Shop is just wanting to promote the best of the best. I get it. Then I got my first product violation. Now, product violations hit your account hard. If you get too many violations, your account can be suspended or even removed. Here's the problem. My product violation was because of a missing product certificate or an unclear product certificate. For each of my products, I have the labeling that's on my soap packaging. This is the same across all of my products. However, only one of my products got hit. It would stand to reason that if this was something that was an issue, all of my products would be hit or they wouldn't have been able to be uploaded in the first place. There seems to be no consistency in how they uphold their rules and regulations, which can be a bit frustrating. During the time of my first product violation, they did not make it clear on what they were looking for and what requirements I was not meeting. They have since updated it to include an example image, but the example image that they provide is for dog food. And the label regulations for dog food is very, very different than the regulations for beauty and cosmetic products, which is what soaps are considered to be. The breaking point for me happened a couple days ago when I decided that I was not going to deal with TikTok Shop anymore. I was trying to upload my products to TikTok Shop as I do before I post any new content that has those products in them, because if you take products, then allegedly the products are going to be pushed further in the algorithm. But all of my products kept getting rejected for unclear certification. I uploaded multiple products, they were all rejected. I reached out to customer service. They suggested I try a different font. I tried a different font, nothing changed. They then created a support ticket for me and I waited to hear their response. When TikTok Shop replied, they said, "Thank you for contacting us. We love that you're so excited about selling your products on TikTok Shop. For the time being, we're currently onboarding a select group of sellers to sell certain types of restricted and invite-only products. If you weren't invited to sell these types of products right now, please know it'll be open to all sellers in the near future, and we thank you for your patience." This was peculiar for me because I have been selling products on TikTok for now 3 or 4 months. I had not been informed until just now that I was selling restricted products and that I was not eligible to sell those restricted products. And this seems to only apply to any new products that I want to upload, because all of my old products were still live and not hit with any warning or suspension. If they are only allowing certain creators to sell restricted products, it would stand to reason that all other creators' products under that category would be unlisted. Ideally, the sellers would also be contacted to explain why their products are no longer appearing on their TikTok shop. It just wasn't adding up to me. When I asked further questions, they seemed to pivot. They said, "We are truly sorry for this inconvenience. Thank you for letting us know. Please review the information in your documentation to ensure that it matches exactly with the details you provide in the system during registration and resubmit. We recommend uploading at least 3 images to fully display your product's features and uses. We suggest using a white background, and aside from brands and logos, don't include any distracting elements such as text, icons, borders, color blocks, watermarks, or other shapes." This is just a recommendation and is not a requirement to sell on TikTok Shop. Lots of sellers use creative product photography. It's a way to help customers connect to and identify your brand. Admittedly, this is where I got frustrated and started looking into how I can close my TikTok shop. Take a guess on how long it takes to close your TikTok shop. It takes at least 90 days. You have to wait 90 days from your last fulfilled order to close your TikTok shop. Now, comparing that to Etsy, to close your shop on Etsy, you just have to have no open orders, paid any outstanding fees, and then you can close your shop the same day. If you're thinking that this may be the case in case a buyer wants to request a refund, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Buyers can only request refunds up to 30 days after the product is delivered. So why the additional 60 days? I have no idea. This essentially traps sellers into TikTok Shop by making the waiting period so long. My workaround for this was just to set all of my products inventory to 0 and to unlink my TikTok account from TikTok Shop. I'll either leave it there in weird limbo or I'll come back in a couple of months to see if I can finally close it. To be fair, they did just roll out this policy on how to close your TikTok shop in September, so there is a good chance that it could change. But right now, it's not good. And given that they officially announced their official launch in September, it implies that they have already worked out the bugs, as stated before. I also want to make a note that the 2 times I have gotten product violations, it has been directly after I had opened a support ticket. I would not recommend TikTok Shop for any sellers that value control, creativity, or anybody that offers made-to-order products. TikTok is not a reliable business partner and is not able to help or provide solutions if you have any issues. Lots of features that other e-commerce platforms offer and have been offering for years are still not available on TikTok Shop, like partial refunds. TikTok Shop is still new to the e-commerce world, but it doesn't seem interested in being a very valuable partner in it. They want products that are easy to sell, with limited restrictions, and established businesses. If you have your own business or are selling handmade items, just make your own website. Don't bother with TikTok Shop. This is all just based on my own experience with TikTok Shop. If you guys have your own experience with TikTok Shop, whether as a buyer or a seller, I'd love to hear it. Please let me know your story in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you're interested in seeing what I have to offer sales-wise, you can check me out at artisticanticsllc.com. I do still have a TikTok account, so hopefully they don't see this video and hit my account hard. I try to post there every day. I also post YouTube Shorts every day. But either way, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.